Hello, everybody. Welcome to my stream. I'm an old man and I play Minecraft. My son told me that I should have like a schedule of streaming and that I should do it daily, which is true, but it's really hard for me to say, okay, at 8 o'clock, I'm going to stream now. So I will stream when I can, hopefully daily, and then if you like it, you can watch it later when I'm not around. That sound off. I have this feeling that I'm saying a lot of things that sound ominous. Anyway, I'm gonna start playing. I'm still trying to build uh, the pyramid. I thought that I used. I guess I did not. Okay, now I need more blocks. You think I'm going in your direction, but I'm not. I'm going in this direction because I need. Hold on, do I need more blocks. Oh, it's a puppy. So cute. Hello, puppy. So I will get the blocks and then go back, and then I will check the chat. So the point is that I need to use absolutely all of this raw material. And then once I've used all the raw material, I can, yes, why not do it? That's wool. Um, Once I've used all the raw material, then um, I can collect more. It'd be weird to make a pyramid out of gravel, but there you go. I'm gonna do it. No one can stop me. Mm. Okay, I got enough blocks, and now I have to go back to the building site. Back to the building site. Oh, it's starting to look very pyramid-esque, I would say. Yes. From that view, it definitely looks like a pyramid. Hello, thank you to the one person who's watching. Always appreciate that. I am attempting to create Minecraft's biggest build by making the world flat, and also I'm trying to, you know, use all of my resources that I extract. Because the whole thing is a big metaphor for life nowadays. Also, if you're interested, only if you're interested, I uploaded a few more videos today on my YouTube channel. Generally, I'm trying to do like when I do a podcast, I will do it like live, so there'll be a video, and then I'll take the audio, and the audio will be the audio for the podcast. But I wasn't doing that in the beginning, and now I have to redo a lot of episodes. I'm only going to do it for the Death by Disney podcast, and only where I have notes. So some episodes, looking at you, the Davy Crockett episode, I don't have any review for that, so I can't really do it then. Okay, after this, I will check the chat. Look, man, I wasn't looking at you at all, nor your llama. I'm just trying to make my pyramid. No, not looking at you, man, not looking at you. Go away. Okay. Still one person. Yay. Yay for you. Thank you for you. So, because I'm only paying attention to the chat like randomly, I didn't notice this, but in my last stream there was actually like 6 people. So thank you for watching. Also, I'm doing a load of laundry. I hope you don't mind. Because I have to go to the office tomorrow. And I was like, this is seriously a conversation I had with myself. I was like, do I have enough clothes for tomorrow? When was the last time I did laundry? And I think it's been a while. Putting in the door right. You will really want to move right now. You too. Sorry for such violence, but clearly I'm putting rocks here. This is clearly my mission right now. Really is quite relaxing though, I have to say. If I must say so myself. Still one person. Thank you. No, 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 no. Ah, Zoom game. Do. Yeah, I still have some time to go. I have a feeling, I don't know, I'm really I'm really not good at estimating how many blocks take because that's a road to another island. Um, and that actually didn't take that many blocks to do. So I have a feeling that I'm gonna run out of blocks to make the entire pyramid, but I don't know. I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. I like the way the random dorite looks. It looks like a weird monument now. I think I could just leave it and then people would be like, what is the meaning of this? Although I do want to make a pyramid. That's my whole goal in life. Maybe not whole goal in life. It's my goal for this Minecraft build for right now to make a pyramid. Because I need to use all my material. Mm. Yeah, today. Oh, I'm gonna check. Check the chat. Still one person. Yeah, today I went to this burger place near my place. I've been there with my kids a few times, but I haven't been there by myself. And I went there, and the lady was like super nice, which is weird, but nice in the, you know, you're like, why is that weird? Because generally customer service in this country is not great. So she was nice in a customer servicey kind of way, which I appreciated. But then she's like, do you want, when you order, do you want it to go or to eat in? And I'm like, to go, because this burger place is literally like a 5 minute walk from my place. So I'm like, to go. And so I'm waiting, and I'm like, there's one other person in the restaurant, but they already have their food. So the food comes very quickly, but she brought it to me and she brought a plate. And I'm like, do you remember what I wanted? But then I picked up the burger, and I should have realized this, but their burgers are really juicy because they're like one of those trendy establishments that gives you a choice about how you want your meat cooked. So it was dripping all over this plate, so I just decided to eat in, but it's kind of a shame because I didn't want to eat like in this restaurant where she's like looking at her phone near me. I wanted to go home and eat by myself where there was no judgment, man. No judgment. But there was judgment. I felt that there was a lot of judgment there. This is really relaxing. Oh, look at that view. Maybe not there, but That's, oh, the pyramid is going to get in the way of the castle view. Oh well. I should have built further out there. So the pyramid, well, I'm committed now, so I'm not going to change it, but yeah, I should have thought of the view. I don't know why this is easier than doing it on water. Let me check the chat. There's still one person here. Thank you for being you. Yes, so yesterday I was talking about creating thumbnails for my YouTube channel, which I did, and there were a lot more viewers, but I'm not sure if it was because that I also uploaded like maybe 20 videos as well, or it was the thumbnails. I think the thumbnails do help a little bit, but I think it's like YouTube will show your video to someone that they think would be interested in it. And then if it's not an interesting thumbnail, so the click-through rate, I don't know, is really kind of, probably there's ways to get it better, but generally, if your thumbnail's not interesting, then they're not going to click through, right? And if your thumbnail is interesting, they have a greater chance of clicking through. So they either have to be like super interested in the topic or, super interested in what you have to say about the topic. But I think thumbnails are good. I think I'm getting the idea of the thumbnails. Now I just have to work on video editing, which seems really hard. Because I don't want to be like, I think the thing that I'm worried about a little bit is I understand that, there are things that you can do in YouTube to be successful. But when you read about like how people become monetized or how people become successful, it just seems like they sort of take the joy out of it. And it's like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I think like a lot of people are looking at Mr. Beast and they're saying, oh, if you want to be successful on YouTube, you need to be like Mr. Beast. And I think if you want to be like massively successful on YouTube, maybe that's correct. Here's my lovely gravel. I think if you want to be massively successful, it's probably correct. But there is a guy, I think Brady something, I forgot what his name is, but basically he makes these long form videos, and he's been making them for a while about different things that he's interested in. Goldfish, taking drives in the country. And one day, I don't think that he knew that this would be something that would go viral, but one day he decided that he was going to take a lobster home and see if he could, because he has aquariums. He decided he was going to take a lobster home and see if he could make it like, make it a pet. like a pet fish, kind of, but a pet lobster. And he went super viral. And his style, I think, like partly the virality is connected to the lobster story. But I think if people didn't like his videos, they wouldn't stick around. And his videos are kind of like the antithesis of Mr. Beast. You know, they're very like laid back and relaxed. They take a long time to get to the point. You know, it's like a very relaxing experience. And I think people, you know, they don't always want this like rush kind of experience with YouTube. I got a bot. So yeah, they don't want this rush kind of experience with YouTube. They want different things because people are different, right? So I think that's what people forget when they say, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do this to be successful." I think that there are obviously certain things you need to do to be successful. Like one of them is that you need good editing, you need good equipment. I mean, relatively good equipment. And you need something that would attract people to your videos, like an interesting title. I hate this music. Oh, I almost fell over. Yeah, I know my chair is really squeaky, but it's the most comfortable chair that I have. I'll turn up the music when the. Well, actually, it's cool. No one's going to see it because it's going to be buried under like 10 layers of more pyramid, like 8 more layers of pyramid. Um, yeah, so there's all of these like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. But even with my videos, and not to say that they are like viral or anything, they're not viral at all, but the ones that have been most successful are like Snow White, just the title. That's the title. And then people click on it and they're like, that's an interesting review. But yeah, I think I think people get uh, what's the word? I think some people have success in, you know, because they're like, oh, you need to find a niche that is viral and you need to like look for this niche and it doesn't matter if you actually like the topic or not, you know, your videos aren't for you. And it's kind of crazy, honestly, because if you um, you should have things that you like, right? And if you don't like what you're doing, then it's going to be a torture for you. And most people don't succeed on YouTube. And even when they succeed, in quotation marks, it's like the average, so they can make as much as somebody making on, like, you know, working at Walmart. So if you're going to work really, really hard to make a Walmart wage, then I think you really need to like what you're doing. So you need to find a style that fits you. You know, like you need the technical things, but the style is something that should be completely your own, or else what's the point? You know, the topic should be something you're interested in, or else again, what's the point? Ooh, almost done. Still one person. Like, I think my strategy, like somebody said, oh, you should have one YouTube channel for every kind of content that you make. So I started to do that, and I did get like one subscriber on one of my videos on one of those channels. But I was thinking like the content is not that different. So why instead of like having everything on some channel where you have to work really, really hard, why not put it on the main channel? So I put it on the main channel and it worked. Like, again, not super, super viral, but like successful in terms of my channel. No, no. I know that might be not the most interesting thing. It's kind of very inside baseball. People still say that? Is that an expression that people still say? I don't know. Yay! I did the first. That's the second. It's the second level, and now the third level is going to start right there. Okay. No. Oh, I gotta get rid of that one. That can't stay. And I still don't have a pickaxe. Mm. It's really humid. I thought it was gonna rain. It looked like it was gonna rain, and now maybe it won't rain. Yeah, it's looking more pyramid-like, that's for sure. Okay, let me check. Check. Oh, so Kubik says, no, there are three people watching. And yes, I can Kagat. I think he means chat. My internet is so bad that I couldn't. That's interesting. So three people watching now. That's pretty crazy. I mean, it's a 300. Here in my creaky chair. Okay. Wait a minute. I need more blocks to make my pyramid. To make my pyramid. Well, thank you for watching. If you're watching, you can contribute to the chat. I try to look after every 2 stacks, but if you don't want to, that's also okay because you can consume entertainment however you want, right? And that is the edge. Yay! Oh, okay. I am motoring through here. So actually, maybe I will check the chat because there's more people after every stack. So just let me do this and I will check the chat. Okay, let me check the chat. Chatting is so weird because I don't remember what you agreed with. Don't remember, but okay. Maybe I'll do this one. That one can stay like that, yes, because that's going to be the next row. What are the wolves doing in the shadow of the pyramid? That sounds very poetic, like a Doors lyric. What are the wolves doing in the shadow of the pyramid? Are they going to get the chicken? don't know. Okay. So Kubik wants to log on to Minecraft with me, but his internet's not working. This is very relaxing though. It's very relaxing. It would be more relaxing if it didn't make my shoulder uncomfortable, although it doesn't feel as bad as it usually does at this point. I think it's just because putting cobblestone is a lot easier than putting dirt in the ocean. I don't know why. I guess that can stay there as well. Oh, down to 2 people again. I think maybe we lost Quebec, but thank you for the 2 people who are watching now. I do need to have more regular times for streaming though. Maybe I'll put the volume up again because there's no crappy music now. I mean, it's not crappy. It's just doesn't really suit the vibe of what I'm going for. Do I need to get rid of that? No. I need to get rid of that one. I completely forgot. Last stream I said I was going to check what music Twitch has. Maybe use that music. But I forgot. Oh, we have 3 people. Oh, okay, you're still here. Yeah, sorry. So Jake says, Kubik says, he says, hold on, because you're not putting it in the ocean. Yeah, maybe it is just harder to place the blocks down. I don't know. And he says, what do you mean you lost me? I'm still here. Because the numbers went down. So I thought you left because of your internet. But I guess you didn't. Anyway, on the scale of hard things to build in Minecraft, a pyramid is, I mean, first you have to have the material. But if you have the material, building a pyramid is not that hard and it's not actually that time consuming. because that was an entire stack right there. Okay, let me check. Oh, we lost someone else. But it's okay if you're here. I appreciate you all. I'm trying to build a pyramid. I think I should change the title of this stream every time, but I never remember, and then I remember to update it in YouTube later. Okay, I will check the chat after 2 stacks. Ew! The only disadvantage is randomly putting another block on top where it's not necessary. I don't know if you can hear the siren. I think my neighborhood is pretty safe, but it's like a lot of people live here. So there's always stuff going on. Okay, I will check the chat. See what's that. What is that? Kubik says, I think the police are coming for you. I don't think so. I have done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. So let's see, he says, I think the police are coming for you. Oh, it did start to rain. Maybe. No, but I don't think I told this story on the stream. I was going to meet Kubik the other day because he was going with his mom for a trip somewhere on the weekend, and I wanted to meet him before. So I said that I would meet him at one particular time in the afternoon, and I am like really early for everything. So I left my house at a ridiculous time, and I was there quite early. So I was sitting in the park, and it was really hot. So I had some Arizona juice that they started selling here. It's not like iced tea, it's like kiwi strawberry or whatever. And so I'm sitting in the park drinking this, and two police officers came up to me, and they were like, because drinking outdoors is technically illegal here, although people do it all the time. So they came up to me and they were like, "What are you drinking?" And I'm like, "Strawberry kiwi juice." And I showed him the can, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he left. I think maybe he wanted more of a conversation. Well, I think that he wanted to give me a fine. That's what he wanted. And it's really weird because they were talking to like everybody around. So I think maybe they had a quota or something. I don't know. Or maybe people just drink in that park a lot and they wanted to cut down on it. I don't know. Do 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 do. Am I out of blocks? No, I'm not out of blocks. Not out of blocks. So that was a weird experience. Although uh, the country that I currently live in is not Poland. Whoa. I think I just almost said it. I don't know if it was a secret or not. Anyway, the country that I currently live in is not an English speaking country. And the previous interaction I had with police was many, many years ago. And I was crossing the street. And I was crossing the street, and there wasn't a red, there wasn't like a green light for me to go. And I feel this tap on the back of my shoulder, and I turn around, and he's like, he says in the language of the country where I live, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't speak your language," because I'm trying to get out of the fine, right? And he says in perfect English, "What color light is that?" And I'm like, "Red." And he's like, "What color do we walk on?" "Green." He's like, "Very good. Don't do it again." I'm like, "Okay." It was a nice experience. But I think if it had been alcohol, the guy would have given me a fine. He didn't seem like he was. He seemed really disappointed that it wasn't alcohol. Ew. Okay. Kubik says, little did the police know uh, that know you had beer in that Arizona bottle. It was a can. It was a can that looked like it could be alcoholic. And I think that they did know because he sniffed it. He read the label and he sniffed it. So, I mean, I was almost done anyway, but it was a weird thing. I think that he was trying to smell if it, yeah, he sniffed it, so he was sure that it wasn't alcoholic. Although, I don't know, because I think if it had been alcoholic and it was strawberry and kiwi flavor, wouldn't it just smell like strawberry and kiwi? I don't know. It said juice on the can, so I think if it had been, you know, alcoholic, there would have been like alcoholic content thing. It would be clearly a different kind of can. Hmm. Wonder if I'm going to be able to do all of that with this stack of blocks that I have. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm in the groove. Maybe? Don't know. Ah! Oh no! I fell and I couldn't get up. I fell and I couldn't get up. Oh. I think I'm not going to have enough blocks to finish this. But yeah, I think a full inventory of blocks does one floor of the pyramid and a bit more. Maybe like 90% more. Although it should get better because the layers of the pyramid will get smaller. You know. Do. Na, na, na. Groove is in the house. Groove is in the house. Oh, I don't think I have enough. We'll see. Do people in the chat think that I have enough? I don't know, randomly itchy. It's funny, like you can be not itchy all day and then you start to like record something or stream and suddenly everything is itchy again. Or maybe not again, everything starts to be itchy because I think you're like more conscious. Although we just saw a mosquito fly around, so that might have something to do with me suddenly being itchy. Is that 64 blocks or not? I think that is the schlep situation. Kubik asked me, did you hear about the schlep situation? I'll keep it on the chat because I don't know what the schlep situation is. Maybe that's a Minecraft thing. I don't know. I think we'll find out momentarily. Okay, I'm out of blocks. Whoa. That's crazy that they would ban somebody for doing that. I know like it might be illegal and stuff. Maybe not illegal, but against the terms of service. But if you if there's a big problem with that, and I guess that there is a big problem with that, then Roblox should not ban the guy, but they should have stronger, I don't know, age verification or moderation policies, whatever. So here is my pyramid. It's looking more and more pyramid-like. I think it will have. I think the problem, though, is, as I said before, it's going to get in the way of my beautiful castle. And I should have put it somewhere like, oh, hey, is the little, you killed him, little wolfie. Sucks to be you. It's like, I don't accept violence against my sheep, but I'm not, I will steal the wool. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to look great when I get it done. It will look like a real pyramid. Although it should be farther away from the castle, I know. I know, judgmental chicken. I know. I know, I know, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, okay, everyone. I streamed a little bit. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to finish now while I still feel relatively okay. My shoulder is fine, but I don't want to risk it. So I probably will stream more tomorrow, but I have to go to work tomorrow, so I might be more tired than I am today. But thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Please follow me on Twitch, or my Twitch handle is Dr. Delicious with a K, and on YouTube it's Adam Todd Leverton. So check out the videos there. Leave comments.